There he is.
Call the Honourable Tau Henare.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Here's the history lesson that they should all know, and I'm gobsmacked that they don't know. The gestation of this bill was a former member of this House, Mr. Tuku Morgan. It was his bill. His bill. That's the gestation of what we are doing here tonight, sir. It was his bill. And I'm absolutely gobsmacked that none of them could get it right, sir. I expect Darian Frenton not to get a few things right. I mean, the whole of West Auckland feels that way, sir. But I am gobsmacked that the Honourable Rick Barker sits there and he's a learned member of this House. Learned member of this House, sir, and he didn't even know. Well, I think he did, but he was just being mean. Sir, a bit like what's going to happen on Thursday with the jealousy tax, Mr. Chair. But I digress, Mr. Chair. I digress. Put them together, sir, and you will get a clap. Mr. Chair, thank you, Tuku Morgan. Thank you, Stevie Chadwick. Thank you. See, I can be gracious. Thank you to the Minister in the chair, the Honourable Tariana Turia. But here's something else. Well, if you want me to take a point of order, Mr. Chair, I do want to thank the Māori Affairs Select Committee, and I want to thank Hone Haruira. And we don't see eye to eye on a whole lot of things, milkshakes included. Sir, we don't see eye to eye on a lot of things, but he was the one that had the guts to get up and bring the inquiry, the terms of reference, to our committee. And we all had a hand in the writing of what I still consider to be this House's very, very good reports that has had repercussions around the Pacific and around the globe. So thank you, Minister, for going the extra mile as well. And I do have one final thing to say, and that is to Imperial Tobacco, who had the gall to write to me, and ask me to support, to vote against this piece of legislation. And later on, I might even table both their letter and my reply. Oh, no, it's okay. It's all good. And so, Mr. Chair, I too commend this and the work of the Honourable Tariana Turia to the House. Kia ora.